Welcome back to Learn JavaScript on Codecademy. We're in the array section. This is lesson 3, property access. It says, great work. Now what if we want to select one item from an array? Luckily, each item in an array has a number position. We can access an item using its number, just like we would in an ordinary list. There's one catch though. JavaScript counts starting from 0, not 1. So the first item in an array will be at position 0. This is because JavaScript is 0 indexed. We can select the first item in an array like this. So here's our variable bucket list, which is an array with 3 things on the list. If we want to select the first item, here we do list item, and we assign to it bucket list position 0, which will return the first item in the list. If we wanted the second item, we'd write very similarly, here's the list. But here, if they want the second item, they give it index 1, and then it would give us the second item in the list. Instructions: create a variable named list item and set it equal to the first item in your bucket list array. Then use console.log to print the list item variable to the console. So here we can do var list item, set it equal to bucket list position 0. Then console.log list item. So if we run this, we can see it console logged Abe, the first item in our list. 2, it says, now set the list item variable to the third item in the bucket list array. If we were to switch this to 3, when we console log this, it will now, instead of returning Abe, should return, actually we want to switch this to 2. The third item in the array would be Joe, which is 0, 1, and 2. So now when I run this, it should show Joe on there. And it does. That was 2. 3. Try to log the item at position 3 to the console. So there is no position 3, so it should probably give us undefined. So it does. It says, notice that you get undefined when you try to print position 3. That's because the array does not have an item at position 3, which is the 4th slot. Fun fact, you can also access each individual character in a string the same way you do with arrays. For instance, you can write var hello and assign it the string hello world, and if you console log the variable hello and you give it the position 6, it'll give us a W because 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then the space is 5, 6 would be the W. W will be output since it's the character in the 6th position. This works because JavaScript internally stores strings in a similar way that it stores arrays. So that is it for the property access lesson in the array section of Learn JavaScript.